To get the seat cover off, I found it helpful to lean the seat up against the wall. Then you're going to disconnect this connector right here and this connector right here. And once they're disconnected, you can pull away the grommets that hold this wire harness to a plastic mount. Both of these are the same. You have to pull that grommet away. And then you can remove this elastic right here that goes over that hook. And after that, you can swing this piece up out of the way. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back. So you need to hold the bottom one that way. Use a hook. There we go. There. Right, so now since we've undone the zipper, this can fold up, but you'll get to a spot where you get to this yellow spring mechanism. And it is hard to see. I'll show you after I get off. There's a part that I need to unclip right there. And right here. And there might be another, yeah, and there's another one further in that I'll show you after. Okay, so this is what they look like right there. Before I fold it over here, we want to get these out. They come out with a long screwdriver. These are the headrest holes, brackety things. And it's best to take a flashlight. I'm sure it's going to be hard to see, but basically I'm shining the flashlight down there. There's a tab right there. And so I'm going to go on this side, tight to this plastic so I don't damage the leather. And while I'm looking in there, now you should be able to see the tab protruding. There. So it was this tab that I was pushing on. That's the locking tab. So I pulled that up and now we have the same thing on this side. Okay, back to where we were. Okay, now you can take the seat back and make sure you have the zippers up as far as they'll go. And you've got this up and out of the way. The heated seat connector. Slide the electrical connectors up and out. So we get our electrical connectors freed. I'm going to take this, which is basically the inside of the backrest, and I'm going to push it through so that it's on the other side. That's fine. Now it's on the other side. And this is free. And this is free. And next, you need to unbolt the airbag right there. There are two 10mm bolts that need to come out because the airbag is holding the seat bag to the frame. So we're going to do that next. And now that will allow these bolts to push through and the airbag module will come out away from the frame. And you need to disconnect the electrical connector on the airbag. Okay, so the orange part needs to come out and then the connector will release, and it happened all in one shot. So the airbag module is still contained in this little package. That's fine. Oh, this is different on the passenger side than the driver's side. The driver's side had little push pins in there that you have to push down. This doesn't appear to have them. And you need to lift the foam with the seat. And that's how you get the seat back with the foam. But now, to get the foam out of the seat back, there are several types of attachments for upholstery or leather, whatever it is, to hold it to the foam. And if you don't have these in place, the upholstery will come away from the foam. There will be like an air gap there, then you sit in and it'll go whoosh and squeeze the air out. So in this particular seat, there are attachments from the upholstery to the foam here, 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 here. Here. So there's that many. Some vehicles use what's called a hog ring style. There are all kinds of videos on the web about how to deal with that. This car, it uses a different type of clip system that I'm going to show you. And you need a fine screwdriver to get them apart. It's actually going to be easier to show once I get it apart. So this rod right here is attached to the seat cover. And then you have these orange clips that are embedded in the foam. And it's basically, it works like this. The rod is like this, and the clips go around it and lock in place. The rod has some sharp edges that the clip can catch. So to get it apart, you wedge a flat screwdriver between the orange clip and the blue rod, and while you're pulling it apart gently, and if you disengage the orange clip from the blue rod, it will come apart. You may have to do it on both sides. And so I've done it on one end, or one clip, and I'm just going to work my way back down. And I used to think that these were a pain, but when I put it back together, it went together so easy. I'm like, yeah, I see the wisdom. This is way better than hog rings. So I'm looking down in there. You want to have good lighting, and there's that one, and then this side. There. So that's what you have to do for all of them.